Hi everyone, I am here in Hawaii on the island of Oahu taking a mini vacation with my family. We are enjoying our time here and it's my daughter's 14th birthday and she has requested for me to make her seafood boil. So I did make a promise a while back that I would show everyone on how to use my seafood sauce recipe with seafood boil. So here it is. Today I'll be showing you that quick tutorial. It's done a little bit differently since I am not home and on vacation, but I hope you find this tutorial helpful. If you have not seen my seafood boil sauce recipe, please do check that out. I'll link that down below. I will not be showing you on how to make this sauce in this tutorial, so please do check that video. Start by boiling a medium to large pot of water filled half to 3/4 enough to cover your starches. Turn it on to high, and when it boils, go ahead and add in your potatoes. I'm using 5 large white potatoes that I've cut into quarters, and you'll want to boil these until they are tender enough that I've used a fork to kind of cut through the middle that they will easily slide into the middle. This usually takes about 8 to 10 minutes, plus or minus depending on how big your potatoes are. When the potatoes are tender, remove them from the pot and place them into a bowl or a strainer to drain the juice and set it aside. Next, we're going to cook our corn, and with the same water that's boiling, we'll go ahead and add our corn to the pot. I'm using 4 corn on a cob and they're cut into halves. If you want to speed the process of cooking, you can cover the pot with a lid. Boil your corn for about 5 minutes. You'll notice that the yellow part of the corn will start to turn a bright yellow when they are cooked. Now once they are cooked, go ahead and remove them from the pot and set them into the same bowl or strainer that you placed your potatoes in. Next, using the same boiling water, we'll go ahead and add in our sausages. I'm using 1 smoked sausage. This is the Hillshire smoked sausage. This is my daughter's preference, but you can use whatever that you like. And I've just cut them into about 1.5 to 2 inch size. Cook your sausages for about 5 to 10 minutes depending on the size of the cut. Once they have been cooked, remove them from the pot and place them into the same bowl as the potatoes and corn. Next, we're going to cook our clams. I usually like to use mussels, but I didn't purchase any this time. This is 3 pounds of clams. Cook your clams until they open up like this. That means they are cooked. Go ahead and remove them from the pot and place them into the bowl with the potato, corn, and sausages. I have some Dungeness crab that I bought, but they are pre-cooked, so I'll just use that towards the end. We're going to lastly cook our shrimp. So in a medium to large pot, add in 1.5 teaspoons of oil. Make sure your heat is on high, and then go ahead and cook your head-on shrimp or not head-on shrimp, whatever you like. And this is about 4 pounds of shrimp that I am using today. And you'll just want to cook your shrimp until they cook thoroughly, and then we'll go ahead and add our sauce after that. Now, if I was home, you would see me using a very large pot, and what I would usually do is I'll do this process of cooking my shrimp. Once the shrimp is cooked, I'll go ahead and throw in everything else that I've cooked previously, along with the Dungeness crab, and then I'll add a little bit of water like this, and I'll add in my sauce. But since I am on vacation and I'm limited on utensil and pots, then I'm doing it a little bit differently, just kind of improvising on what I have at this location. So I prefer not to boil my head-on shrimp. I like to stir fry them because I like this extra juice added on with my seafood boil. That's just my personal preference. If you prefer to boil, you can. And what I did earlier was I added about 1 cup of water just to add a little more juice. And then now I added in that seafood boil sauce recipe that I've linked down below. And I'm just going to give this a quick mix, turn off the heat, and then I'm going to pour in this mixture with all of the seafood and starches that I cooked earlier. Okay, so here on this platter, I have all the protein and starches that I cooked earlier. The Dungeness crab is pre-cooked, bought, so I just went ahead and added that on as well. I'm just going to give this a little mixture. And then we'll go ahead and add in our head-on shrimp that was cooked with the seafood boil sauce. So carefully pour in the shrimp with the seafood boil sauce if you're doing it this way. Otherwise, I do recommend cooking in a large pot and just mixing all this together. It's just a lot easier. So the last step is to give this a good mix, and then it's ready to be served. If you don't want to mix it, you can also just serve it as is. Well, I hope you found this tutorial helpful on how to use my seafood boil sauce recipe in making seafood boil. Thank you so much for watching.